on the board, and they lead 2-1.
Well, he got that one and went up high for that jump shot. I mean, he really got up.
Battle of threes. Elijah Gonzalez circles around. Howell will take the jumper. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Bilbo. KJ with the rebound.
And that's two shots ULM has missed here that they normally hit, especially Jones.
Baker swings it around over there to Cooper. Driving the baseline, a pull-up jumper. Tough shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Thomas Howell. Pass ahead to Langston Powell, the youngster. Skips it up top for Howell. And he draws contact.
That's tough. He hit the floor hard there.
Akabuizi with a tough hit. And Howell slow to get up.
That floor is hard, and he just went down.
Now on Akabuizi, the sophomore, Nigeria. And Thomas Howell needing a second to.
Yeah, just kind of get a little feeling back in there. He kind of.
Looks like it took the breath out of him. So ULM at the line again, the Natchitoches native.
Well, ULM would be in trouble inside if they didn't have Powell right now, because he's the kind of the mainstay for them in there.
Thomas misses the first, a 69% free throw shooter. Freshman from Natchitoches, St. Mary's High School. 21 minutes, had 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists against Northwestern State.
You know, he can kind of get this loosened up as he plays, but he's going to be sore tomorrow.
No doubt. Second free throw, that one's right down the middle. This ULM team shooting the ball extremely well. One of the top teams really in the country, 24th nationally with that 49% mark. On defense, they forced a lot of steals too. Getting inside, a tough shot good by K'Ron Baker. Ron Baker, leading scorer at 21 points per game.
You know, ULM's up trying to really put pressure on them man to man, and they've just been able to kind of get even with him and go by. He's pulled up and finished again.
They're still by Banks. Harrison coming off a 25-point game on Saturday. Driving in, Powell has it blocked by Akabuizi. And ULM will keep it 12 on the shot clock.
And he just kind of hangs around the basket and waits for him to come to him. They got to pull up or get him outside one.
Harrison, an open look for 3. It's a little bit too strong there. And Louisiana Christian will have the basketball. This is the 3rd exhibition game for Louisiana Christian. They lost by 8 to Tulane on November 3rd. And then at Grambling State, 71-61. So they played some Division I NCAA competition pretty tight. They're playing NAIA basketball this year, Louisiana Christian.
Yeah, but they have played a lot of tough games. You know, I think Baker's had 19 points against Grambling.
Russell Harrison picking up where he left off. Now 1 of 2 for 3, and ULM has their first lead at 5-4. It was good, I know, for Russell Harrison to be able to have that big game on Saturday. And Coach, you mentioned to me, and it really made a whole lot of sense, he really just took what the offense gave him offensively.
He did. He played within himself, within the offense. They moved the ball well, and probably they were overplaying Jones a little bit because Harrison hadn't had a great scoring season, and he just took advantage of it and come up with 25 points.
Jones Jones blocks the shot of Baker, and a timeout taken by head coach Rennie Mason. 5-4 ULM, just over 3 minutes in. Back to Louisiana Christian. So they're making the transition from NCAA Division III to NAIA this year. They'll be playing teams in conference like LSU Shreveport, LSU Alexandria, and then Xavier from down in New Orleans. So,
you know, he's talking to them about the defense that they're being played against them, and then just taking the shots, making sure they get a good shot. I think it was mostly what they're doing on offense and how to combat the tough pressure man-to-man defense that ULM has forced a couple of turnovers off of so far.
Common opponent. Louisiana Christian beat champion Christian 62-46 back on November 16th. ULM beat that same team 114-59. Harrison off the mark.
Harrison started off at the high post and then stepped out.
Banks is for Cooper. He's swinging around now. Bilbo And a kick basketball off the knee of Jones. He's saying it was off his hip.
That was a good backdoor cut and a good look. Just Jones was just able to get a leg on it.
Jacoby Hitchens will check in for KJ Bilbo. Cooper to throw it in. Thanks for Baker. Baker's not shy.
Yeah, Jones did a great job of coming off through that double screen.
Lob down low looking for Akaboezy, but a little bit too high.
That's a great idea, a good play set up. It just didn't execute it, but he was there if the pass had been a little lower. I think he was looking for it a little lower.
Akaboezy, by the way, listed at 6'8", 265 pounds from Nigeria.
Yeah, he's a force in there.
Gonzalez over here for Powell. The lefty fires a three. Off, and I tell you what, these Louisiana Christian Wildcats, they high point those rebounds.
They do. They go after it. You know, ULM's not the last couple of games. They did good shooting games, and they hadn't been able to do that yet.
We reached the first media timeout. Not a whole lot of scoring so far. These two teams feeling each other out. Combined only 3 makes so far. ULM by a point.
At BK, the Italian original chicken is back and in the 2 for $6. Thanks to Pete Newbacher. Crispy chicken, marinara sauce, and melty mozzarella. Because of him. For Pete's sake, the Italian original chicken sandwich is back in the 2 for $6. Pete's way better.
Hey.
Dad, I'm working.
What's the matter? You can't talk to your dad and work at the same time, huh? Is your new laptop not powerful enough?
Oh, it's powerful.
How about now? Huh? How about this?
Still good.
Breaking up. Break. Hey, you taking a break? I was just leaving you a message.
Want a laptop that has it all? That's Intel Evo.
For me? You shouldn't have.
And there's more where that came from.
No kidding.
It's everything you wished for, including the price.
Staring at fate, I'm in the lead and I'm breaking away. She want me now, but I'm making her wait.
A mountain of toys to fulfill many wishes must be carried across all roads and all bridges.
It's not magic that makes more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else. It's the hardworking people of the United States Postal Service.
Coming out of the first media timeout, ULM on top of Louisiana Christian by a point, alongside Mike Vining. Former ULM men's basketball coach Chris Harris with you. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday evening. Louisiana Christian with the ball, down by 1.
You know, Louisiana Christian is just kind of, you know, it's deceiving, you know, when you look at maybe who they play and some of that, but you look at what they've got on the floor. Well, Coach Mason's done a great job of getting some players, just mishandled that one a little bit, just a little bit out of his reach. I think he was stepping to the basket instead of to the ball. It was a good idea, and it would have been bad news for ULM if he'd have got it.
Yeah, we were talking during the break about how this team looks like a Division I men's basketball team, not an NAIA team. That's for sure. Harrison, a good pump fake. Looks down low. Jones, tough reverse, and he's fouled. He'll go back to the charity stripe.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good. Normally, he tries to power that up.
Foul on Hitchens. Jacoby, the junior from Baton Rouge, as Jones. You know, we talk a lot about Jones just being that fifth-year guy, graduate, all that experience. Such a key for this team.
You know, a big thing, he cannot probably get in a situation that he hadn't already been in, so he got something to reference it to.
Averaging 12 points a game as he nails the free throws. He's from Little Rock, where he started his college career. 5 of 6 games in double figures. Looking down low for Akaboezy.
But he was open there for a second. Harrison just was all up in his face, and he couldn't really see him to get it to him.
Baker with a skip pass towards that corner. Shot clock's down to 5. 3 on the way by Banks is short. Offensive rebound. And the putback is good for number 2, Jacoby Hitchens. And he'll go to the free throw line to try and complete a three-point play.
Well, he went up and got that, put on a big fake, and then got it to the basket.
Using that baseline. It was a good head fake. Bobby Knight smiling.
But I'm going to tell you, Louisiana Christian has got a great, quick first step. If you watch all of them, when they go somewhere, that first step gets them loose from the defense.
All tied up at 7 apiece, just over 5 minutes in to this ball game. This does count as an exhibition game for Louisiana Christian. They back up into that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and you know, without Ozier here right now, that's been kind of one of the mainstays from the 3.
Zone buster. Jones for Powell. Powell has it tied up from behind, but a foul is going to be called on 23. That's Branthony Brown. We just checked in, the sophomore from Dubberly, Louisiana. 14 fouls against the Wildcats.
You know, Jones, you were talking about the quick step. Jones, that's one thing that gets him open is that first quick step.
Gonzalez thought about it, lobs down low. Great pass for Howe, and he finishes around the rim.
That was a great pass, and he just got it and finished with it. And that was a tough, with the guy falling under him, whether he's going to step on him or not, trip over him, just went up and finished.
Without Akabuizi on the floor, Howe really has a mismatch down low. Anthony Brown really playing that 5 position right now at 6'5". Cooper hands it off for Banks. Now a 3 from Baker is good.
Well, that double screen that they got him coming off of over there is just difficult. It's difficult to help because he's coming from the basket going outside, and it's hard to get through it or over it.
They lost in Hattiesburg against William Carey on Saturday. He had 28 points, though, did Karan Baker. Here's a 3 from Jones with the answer.
That was an answer.
Back up on top, ULM by a deuce. 12-10. Jones has been maybe, and really to say they've had some leading scorers, but the best player on the floor most nights for this ULM team so far. Corner 3 on the way. That one's good. Rattles around and goes. That's Hitchens with the triple. It was a 29% three-point shooter coming in. Back up on top is Louisiana Christian.
They do a great job of springing away from the ball and get you coming out, and they just look for those threes, and they take them.
Open 3 for Jones in the corner. That one's too strong that time. Rebound pulled down by the Wildcats.
Yeah, a little too much on that one. He just hit that other one. Just, you know, don't get in a big hurry to get another one just because you hit one. Shoot it the same way you did the first time.
Run their offense, a lot of baseline cutters.
Yes, and they're coming away from the ball.
Gonzalez and Baker got kind of tied up. A foul on Elijah Gonzalez, his first, team's second. And as for the first time tonight, Trey Boston, the transfer from Chicago and Casper College in Wyoming.
See that double screen they set there for it?
Hitchens had the open look but misses it. Jones comes down with the rebound.
I was concerned they were going to fight over it and lose it.
Jones going to go one-on-one to the basket, and he puts it in. That athleticism is unmatched.
And you talk about a quick step, a first step. He just saw that opening. There was no help down there. And, of course, with Akabuizi out right now, he didn't have to worry about that.
8 points in 8 minutes for Andre Jones, a graduate student. Hitchens trying to get it to Baker. He finally did. Karan going up against Jones, gets to the rim, had it maybe deflected underneath by Metz. Here comes ULM. Pass way ahead, a little bit too strong. And a turnover gives it back to Louisiana Christian. This is a very, very good basketball game so far.
It's just teams that look pretty evenly matched, especially with quickness and athleticism right now.
Oh, Bud Light Seltzer Retro tie-dyes?
Have you tried these yet?
Bud Light Seltzer Retro tie-dye, the loudest flavors ever.
Hey, sports fans. Bancorp South knows no matter where you are in life, there's nothing quite like game day. That's why we're committed to making your experience a little bit better. Our financial experts are here to give you the assist, so you're always ready to make life's next big play. Bancorp South is right where you are, and proud to be part of your team. Ooh, nachos. See you on game day.
Oh, Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tie-Dye?
Have you tried these yet?
Bud Light Seltzer Retro Tie-Dye, the loudest flavors ever.
You 11:45 to go here in this first half. 14-12, ULM on top of Louisiana Christian.
It's like two evenly matched teams right now. They're just slugging it out. You know, you knock that three down and go down and get one on the other end. You know, both of them are just playing hard and waiting on someone to make a mistake. ULM's only had one turnover, and they've had three so far.
Andre Jones, 8 points, 8 minutes so far on the floor. As Louisiana Christian down by 2, a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Hitchens, bounce pass towards that corner. They look down low. Now a three from Baker. Rattles around, and Russell Harrison pulls down the rebound for ULM. By the way, that turnover right before the break was the first for ULM. Took 8 minutes. They've really done a great job of taking care of the basketball.
It was almost one there. You know, that was just a long pass without looking to see who was behind him. And that three rimmed out, but that was it Baker took.
Akabuizi and Bilbo back in for Louisiana Christian. Pat Adams hands the ball to Russell Harrison.
Well, that'll slow things down at the basket a little bit. And then the first thing he does is go in and turn it over. You know, you got to watch taking it in there with Akabuizi in there.
Ron Baker,
that's a
Euro
travel.
Step. Jones comes away with a turnover. The 1-on-3 goes right to the rack, and he lays it in with that left hand. What a finisher.
Yeah, that's experience and athleticism right there.
Double figures before the 10-minute mark in this first half. 16-12 ULM. He's got 10 of the 16.
You know, someone's got to step up. We were wondering who's going to step up and take Ozier's points. And right now, Jones is filling that gap.
Baker gets behind his man, gets an easy finish at the bucket, lead back to 2.
Yeah, that was too easy. He just slipped somebody and was wide open.
Baker with 7 points so far on 3 of 7 shooting. Gonzalez passes up the 3.
ULM's going to have to get that 3 with this zone defense.
They get to the Jones, bounce pass to Metz Clarishvili. Up top, Harrison for 3. Good. Another 3 for Russell Harrison. He has 6.
Well, I know that makes Coach Richard happy to see those threes going. That's what he came in here to do.
Came in 26% from 3, but that stat going up. Averaging 9 points a game. The kid from Lubbock, Texas. Transfer from Clarendon College. He and Elijah Gonzalez. Really a foul on Harrison there, bumping Baker.
Yeah, Harrison got him cut off.
Bilbo, a deep 3 on the way, no good. High pointing that rebound is Boston. ULM in transition.
Dang, I thought that was over his head.
Floater from Boston, rims around, no good. Rebound is by Louisiana Christian, Akabuizi.
Yeah, that was pretty athletic just to catch that pass because it was up pretty good.
Louisiana Christian slowing the pace down by 5. Banks, their point guard. Ronte gives it up. Baker lost the handles. He was wanting to foul. Here comes ULM. 3-on-1 break. Pass ahead for Gonzalez, and he's blocked from behind by Banks.
Banks just got that one.
It's not giving up on a play. Checking in is Connor Dijon. 3-on-1 break. Gonzalez had given that ball up. Maybe one more time. Metz Clarishvili misses.
Yeah, that was tough. He thought he had it. Again, the zone, I mean, this is when they're going to miss the three-point shooting of Ozier, because he had been, I think, the leader from three-point range.
Freshman DeJean works off a screen from Bilbo up top. Right by the similarly sized Elijah Gonzalez there. Now it's Hitchens, and
stepped out of bounds, stepped on the line.
Turnover for Louisiana Christian is their 7th. Already 8:37 to play in this first half of play. 19-14. There's a look at Coach Mason over there.
You know, that's the referee, Pat Adams, having a little chat there. I don't know what he told him, but it was something he felt important to mention it to him.
Elijah Gonzalez back to Harrison. That's Clarishvili open for three. Says, you want to leave me open, I'll knock it down.
Yeah, he likes that. He likes that.
And that's from the Republic of Georgia.
You see that the opposing team, if they hadn't really scouted, they don't realize that he and Luke Phillips, that's one of their favorite shots.
Ball gives it over to DeJean. Now they throw it away again. Turnover number 8. Jones ahead. Boy, he doesn't finish that one, which is rare. And ULM can't convert.
And that's tough to get those, because that defense is back there too. They get in your head a little bit. You know they're coming.
Keeper for DeJean. Back to Bilbo. He likes that top of the key three. Lob down low for the big man, and he finishes. Akaboezy.
They got it to him.
Akaboezy with his first 2. He's back to 6.
Yeah, he got the Mets pinned at the top of him, and they got it over his head. And somebody went back to help and didn't get there quick enough.
Jones off the screen from Metz as he drives in. He misses that shot from in close, and Akaboezy picks it up.
Man, that's 3 that he's had in there that normally would be 6 points.
Baker, step back, gives it up. Baker will trigger from 30 feet in. He has that green light. DeJean.
Looked like his travel there. He moved both feet and he got him inside. Oh, if he got that ball, it'd have been a bucket.
Here's Boston in transition, and he's fouled at the rim. And Boston will have free throws when we come back. ULM, Louisiana Christian. Right now it's the Warhawks by 6 here at home.
There's cheese on a burger, and then there's cheese on a cheeseburger. Too much? Nah, don't miss the Red Robin Cheese Lovers lineup.
Red Robin. Yum. Hey.
Dad, I'm working.
What's the matter? You can't talk to your dad and work at the same time, huh? Is your new laptop not powerful enough?
Oh, it's powerful.
How about now? Huh? How about this?
Still good.
Breaking up. Break. Hey, you taking a break? I was just leaving you a message.
Want a laptop that has it all? That's Intel Evo.
At Target, shopping has never been easier. Use same-day delivery, free order pickup, or free drive-up, and leave with your holidays in the bag. Order today, get it today at Target.
Find the silver lining in flight delays. Vacation starts at the airport with Centurion Lounge Access.
Maybe I should go anywhere international.
One of the many reasons you're with Amex Platinum.
Vivid Seats, your ticket to more tickets. So tell your friends you'll buy, because every earns you a reward credit for next time. Earn rewards with every purchase. Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
What a wonderful day. All the luck in the world for me. That's the way I do it. Nothing to it. Wonderful day.
Here's a look at the ULM women's team. They came away with a 65-51 win over champion Christian earlier today. Kara Best Self, I see there.
She was one of the leading scorers for the ladies.
Had 16 points. We'll take a look at some highlight. Win over champion Christian at halftime, so make sure to stay tuned for that. They won 65-51, their 4th win of the season, 2nd in a row. Men's action, ULM with a 6-point lead here, and at the free throw line is Trey Boston.
You know, he took it to the basket pretty strong too, and then just got hammered pretty good.
Sophomore from Chicago makes the first free throw, a 75% free throw shooter. And 5 straight games with double-figure scoring. And 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists against Northwestern State off the bench. And Coach Richard seems to like him coming off the bench.
He does. It's like it's instant offense, and it's not a letdown. When he comes in, it's not, bringing in a lesser athlete or a lesser scorer. He just does a great job.
Another ULM steal. They're tops in the conference, and Powell flushes it down with the left hand.
Langston Powell doing what he does, run the floor and slam.
Turning defense into offense. That's been the key during this little streak here for ULM. This is a shot from 3, no good from Hitchens. 1 and out. Here comes Gonzalez. Pass ahead for Thomas Howell. Nice shot for him to collect it. Not an easy pass to handle down low. Howell asking for it again. Mets high-low action with him, and nice job by the kid from Natchitoches.
Hey, that was a great finish. That's not easy in there with those guys that's defending him.
Largest lead now 12 for ULM.
It's come off turnovers. That was what was big for them.
Only 9 turnovers for the Wildcats. Only 2 for ULM so far. Hitchens into the corner now.
They got to get Howell back off of Cooper there. They need to switch back.
Top scorer Karan Baker not on the floor. Bilbo for 3. It goes. Wow.
he got every bit of him. Every bit of it.
Bilbo likes that top of the arc 3. 28% three-point shooter on the season. Lead back to 9. Louisiana Christian settling back into a man-to-man pull-up 3. Trying to answer it, no, from Trey Boston. And here comes the Wildcats. Pushing the 5-minute mark in this first half. Louisiana Christian shooting 44%. ULM at 39% so far. Turnover is really the difference.
They do a good job of moving the ball.
Hitchens. Rebound was by Banks there, and they throw it away again. You can tell ULM making an emphasis to get out in transition.
Yes. That was a tough turnover there for Louisiana Christian.
Gonzalez misses the triple. Howell tried to keep it alive. It went right to Cooper.
That's Gonzalez's shot. Even though he's the point guard, he likes to go to that corner and spot up.
ULM now 4 of 9 from 3-point range. Banks gives off. Now Bilbo another 3. Banks a rebound. Second opportunity.
Yeah, those long rebounds are just getting to him.
Now going to be on Langston Powell. Will be his first. The kid from West Monroe via Pearl River Community College. Coach Keith Richard. Morris Scott back there. Mo behind him.
So Louisiana Christian will inbound it.
10 turnovers for Louisiana Christian, just 2 for ULM. And another whistle. And Pat Adams.
Yeah, that was a hold. He was holding him the whole way. When he went off to that screen, Powell just grabbed him to help pull him through that screen. And the officials were sitting there looking at it.
Lob, it was a good look, but Malik Cooper couldn't finish it. And Gonzalez works against Banks. Screen from Howell. He does roll. He's open for a second there. Corner 3. Boston passes it up, gets to the rim. Can't finish, though. Bilbo the rebound.
Well, they're having a tough time finishing those close to the basket.
Banks has a mismatch here on Mets. Arishavili drives the baseline, and a blocking foul called on the kid from the Republic of Georgia. 28-19, ULM on top by 9 here in Monroe.
The ULM College of Pharmacy is the only state-supported school. It was founded in 1956, and the main campus is housed in Monroe, but we also have satellite campuses. A pharmacy career is a great career to have. There are many that you can go to with a Doctor of Pharmacy degree. The demand of pharmacy is still real high. There's a lot of turnover in the pharmacy area, so we're supplying pharmacists to the state of Louisiana and other states.
For 25 years, Catherine and I have had the privilege of representing clients that work and live in the place we call home. We are proud to be your local injury attorneys, providing our clients with compassion and experience. So if you've been injured in an accident, you need someone fighting locally for you. We fight to get you paid for your injuries, pain, and suffering. Insurance companies fight hard to protect their bottom line, so you need someone right next door fighting even harder for you. Don't call an out-of-town attorney. Call Creed & Creed today.
387-5800.
Well, the best way to take care of some offense is to turn the defense on to offense. And Coach Vining, this is what you call a
tomahawk. That is a tomahawk. He just finished it.
And a high percentage shot.
Yeah, a very high percentage shot. You know, Howell got to come up with a steal, kicked it ahead to Boston, and he gave it up to Langston Powell, and he finished with it.
Langston Powell, the West Monroe native, Pearl River Community College junior, averaging 15 minutes per game.
And here's Cooper. You watch Cooper, he's just trying to push Harrison off.
Bilbo inbounding to Baker. Baker fades away from the baseline, no good. And Howell comes down with a rebound for ULM. They lead by 9. 3:43 to play in this first half. Nice back cut by Harrison. He can't finish, but he's fouled going to the rim. And Russell Harrison will go to the free throw line.
That's a good cut he made. Good pass and a good cut.
Almost had some Princeton offense type cutting action to it.
You know, he got hit on that pretty good because normally he would finish that. He's athletic enough to finish.
89% free throw shooter, makes the first. So far in December, Harrison averaging 17.5 points a game, 6 rebounds. Coming off the career high 25 on Saturday.
He looked off at the other official. He wasn't paying attention to the official. Or he was paying attention to the wrong official.
Whistle was blowing the player in, and the other was tossing in the basketball. Makes both free throws, so Harrison has the 2 threes. And now a couple of free throws giving him 8 points so far. Jones leading the way with 10 for ULM.
That gets him into a double-figure lead.
Johnson checked in. He gives it off for Baker, who knocks down the jumper.
He didn't hesitate to put that one up.
Lead back to 9, and a timeout call by head coach Keith Richard. He saw something defensively he wants to correct right here.
Yeah, he's talking about defense. And I tell you, that quick step they got now, when the first step is very, very quick, and they can pull it up, and that's what you just saw them do then. You may look at them to drop off a little bit outside, make them shoot the 3 a little bit more, because they can put it on the floor and go to the basket.
The field goal percentage is very, very similar. 36% in total for ULM, 39% for Louisiana Christian. 3:21 to play in this first half. ULM coming off back-to-back wins. This homestand over Centenary and Northwestern State, averaging over 80 points a game so far this year. Boston, bounce pass towards Powell. Harrison, turnaround. Good. He's in double figures with 10. He ties Andre Jones for the lead right now in scoring.
that's big for him to get in there inside that zone and to be able to finish like that.
Johnson penetrates, gives up for Bilbo. He'll travel, got away with it.
Yep.
Pass into the corner, Banks. Bilbo for 3, and he hits it. That's his 3rd triple of the ball game.
Man, he steps up and finishes those.
Correction, that's just his 2nd. He's now 2 of 4. He has 6 points, though. Harrison out of the pressure. Pulls up, had his shot blocked, but a foul going to be called on Coopers, and he got a piece of his hand. So back to the line will go Russell Harrison.
Coach Mason didn't really like that one, but
you had some battles with him as a point guard for the Bulldogs, Louisiana Tech.
He was a tremendous competitor as a point guard.
Took the Bulldogs, Louisiana Tech, to the NCAA tournament in 1991.
I tell you, he's doing an outstanding job coaching this team right here too. He's got them together, got them playing together. Harrison couldn't get that one to go.
Harrison with 11 points to lead all scorers right now. Bilbo, he doesn't hesitate to shoot from deep, that's for sure. Johnson guarded by Gonzalez. Now for Banks, wide open, good. That was Cooper with the bucket.
You know, they just take it to the basket, and if you drop and help, they kick it out, and they've been very effective in those mid-range game. You know, a lot of people, it's either a layup or a 3, but they've got a great mid-range game too.
3-7. This is a Louisiana Christian team that played against Tulane on November 3rd, and they lost only by 8 points. Harrison in rhythm 3 off the mark. Not a bad look, though.
That's a shot he was wanting.
In transition, Banks. Johnson now to Karan Baker.
Looks like he got away with a little travel. That fake, he moved both feet.
Baker goes up strong but can't finish. Good D there from Elijah Gonzalez, smaller defender.
Yeah, they keep a hand in their face or just snapping at that ball. But, you know, they got it cut to 7 now.
And holding ULM under 40% shooting as well here in the first half. Gonzalez hands off for Powell. Harrison now.
So they did a good job. You know, ULM's got to set some screens, and then when he took it through there, they just double teamed him.
Jones had to force, hits nothing, and a whistle underneath. And a foul is going to be called.
It's like Bilbo backed under Howell. Howell was trying to go up, and he just backed under him, trying to keep him from jumping.
Shot clock was winding down. That sends Thomas Howell to the free throw line.
That's Bilbo's 2nd.
8th team foul, so 1-1 here for Thomas Howell. Freshman from Natchitoches. Shooting 77% from the floor the last 4 games. Averaging 9 points, 5 rebounds. Is Coach Rennie Mason, his 7th year. He's coached under some big names in his career. Dale Osborne, Tick Price, Tim Floyd. Tip no good, off the miss. Jones keeping it alive, and he eventually puts it in.
He was working on his rebounding. He got 2 rebounds and a bucket.
12 points now for Jones. Another travel wasn't called on Baker. Maybe a second one. Johnson, floater over Howell, no good. Rebound by guess who? Andre Jones. Here comes the 5th-year senior. Howell up top. Under a minute to play here in the first half. ULM with the ball up by 9. This Louisiana Christian team playing tough. Howell drives in, and he got the kiss off the glass with the left hand.
That was a tough shot with that left hand. Trying to avoid the charge and get it off with that left hand. That was a big bucket.
Maybe one of those no, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not something we usually see from Howell, but that was impressive. Lead to 11.
Yeah, not from the top of the key. Anyway, you usually see that from the free throw line in.
Shot clock, game clock pretty much in unison right now, so a chance for the Wildcats to take the last shot.
Yeah, he's just looking to try to take it one-on-one and get the shot off.
Baker goes up, somehow got that ball close. And Karan Baker to the free throw line to shoot 2. 5.4 seconds remaining until intermission.
That was Howell's first foul he picked up.
Baker at the free throw line is 65% free throw shooter. And Karan's first free throw is good. Solid first half for Baker, 10 points.
For the Wildcats, number 23,
Yeah, Baker's capable of scoring a bunch.
Bilbo checks out. Baker's second free throw also good. Impressive young man. He was a first-team all-conference selection last year in the American Northwest Conference, D3. Averaged 23 points per game.
Yeah.
He put exactly 5 seconds on the clock.
Coach Mason was getting his guys set up to pressure the ball a little bit and got Bilbo out because he had 2 fouls. He didn't want him to pick up a cheap late foul here.
So 5.4 seconds. Guess there was a little quick trigger over there. Put that 0.4 of a second back up on the clock.
That's what they were looking for. Get a quick turnover down here.
At the buzzer, Banks in and out, no good. Offensive rebound and a whistle and a foul at the horn.
Looked like she called it a 2. She held up 2 like it was a goaltend. I didn't see that at all because it was never.
Or if it was off in time, I don't know if she was indicating that it was going up for a shot or on a shot or shooting foul. See the rebound being pulled down, and
it never got up, and it looked like he might have hit him on the arm there. See, she's throwing up 2 fingers.
Like 2 free throws coming possibly. That was Malik Cooper, who was fouled by Langston Powell. At least that's the call on the floor. Our great ESPN crew.
Well, they're going
some good shots.
Every bucket.
And so we are coming up in just a few moments, the Whitney free throw shootout.
Now let's look at the clock. Well, it looked like it was all ball for one, but if they're looking at whether there's time on the clock, it looked like about 0.3, 0.4 seconds.
But the tough thing is that that red light's not on down here. That's the problem. You couldn't see the light here.
This afternoon, women's basketball victorious today over.
To me, if there was a foul, it would have been on the rebound. Because that looks like it's all ball. There earlier, it looked like he might have got part of his arm, but from here, it looked like he had all ball.
Pat Adams telling the Louisiana Christian crew something. So they're going to call a foul on Russell Harrison. And they're going to put 0.5 seconds on the clock. And it is Cooper that will go to the free throw line. And she pointed out like it was a shooting foul.
Yeah, 2-shot foul.
So at the line is Malik Cooper. There's a perfect 12 for 12 on the season. Make it 13 for 13 at the charity stripe.
That was just a costly turnover.
So what was a 9-point lead now is 8 and 7. He's 14 for 14 on the season. Just some miscommunication as ULM will dribble out at the end of the first half, and a little bit of momentum on the side of the Wildcats heading to half.
Well, it was. You know, they made the adjustments. Coach Mason got his guys out. He didn't want to pick up the foul and then put pressure on him, give him a chance to throw it away.
So at the half, ULM by 7 here at home.
The ancient Greeks had 4 words for love. The most admirable is called agape, love as an action. For 175 years, New York Life has been helping people act on their love. So they can look back or look ahead and say, we got it right. We did good.
At BK, the Italian original chicken is back and in the 2 for $6. Thanks to Pete Newbacher. Crispy chicken, marinara sauce, and melty mozzarella. Because of him. For Pete's sake, the Italian original chicken sandwich is back in the 2 for $6. Pete's way better.
Corinne Marie, I got you some stuff for your new laptop. Power station, dongle, and a hotspot.
Dad, why?
Because I know about technology stuff.
Okay, well, have you ever heard of Wi-Fi 6, touchscreen, super long-lasting battery life? Because this has all of that.
But I knew, you know what? I knew that. Actually, this is stuff for my laptop. I was just quizzing you.
Okay.
You passed, by the way.
Want a laptop that has it all? That's Intel Evo.
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop it.
Exclusively in movie theaters.
What makes my neighborhood great? The folk, the people, always finding a way. There's a lot of talent in these streets, all grinding for an opportunity. The court is where we push each other to grow, where lessons are taught. Because when we lift each other up here, we all get better everywhere.
And that's how you change the game for good.
I said that screen. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Complete nutrition made simple. Very simple. It's for those of us looking for one thing, with all the best things. 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. One scoop, one glass. Comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition, made for just about everybody. AG1 by Athletic Greens. Welcome to Essentialist Nutrition.
Is your score 37-30, ULM on top of Louisiana Christian at the end of the first half. Well, earlier today, the ULM women's basketball team took on champion Christian, and it was a 65-51 victory for the Warhawks against the Lady Tigers of champion Christian. And for Brooks Donald-Williams, they get their fourth win of the season.
They did. You know, they came out strong. They got a quick start, and they didn't have that long dry spell. They finished strong, too.
Take a look at some of the highlights from that ball game, as there were several ULM Warhawks. Starting first with Garrett Besself, coming off an 18-point game on Saturday. She came back today with 16.
Started off with that three, and then she just kept it going. She had a great game.
4 of 9 from three-point range. She was 4 of 8 on Saturday, 4 of 9 today, and as they inch towards conference play, she's going to be big as far as a leadership role and being able to shoot.
Well, she handles the ball. She can take it to the basket, as you see there. She can spot up and shoot the three. She just does so many things. And they're depending on that three right now because that's something ULM had been missing.
Fifth-year senior Kiera Crockett, 12 points for her, 5 of 11 shooting with 7 rebounds, and she was able to maneuver around down low quite a bit.
That was one of her best. Other one, and she runs out. She's very athletic. She's quick. She pulls down a lot of rebounds, gets that one to go right here. Just does a great job inside.
Crockett taking advantage of that COVID year, 5th-year senior. Kyron Whittington, 2nd-year freshman, has a great athleticism. Only 8 points, 2 of 8 shooting, but she brings something special to this team.
She's tough around the basket. She can handle the ball. She can get bumped and still hang on to the ball. You see her finish there. She's just athletic, and that was one of the things that Coach Brooke was talking about, just being athletic.
And the freshman Caitlin Manuel, she had 9 points. She had a chance to get to her 2nd consecutive double-double, but just couldn't get a free throw to fall late.
Yeah, that's what they've been missing is an inside play, and she did a great job of handling it in, and that's getting missed 3 free throws that would have given her that double-double.
All right, back to men's basketball action. Let's take a look at our first half stats from this men's basketball game, and the first thing you'll notice is the shooting percentage. Tell you what, give Louisiana Christian credit. They've held ULM to under 40% shooting.
They have. You know, they're even there. Matter of fact, the big difference is basically is free throws. It's pretty close. ULM is being out-rebounded a little bit. Turnovers is a big thing. ULM has only had 2.
11 points off turnovers, 15 turnovers combined the last 2 games, only 2 in the first half.
You know, in those 15 turnovers, they only gave up 6 points off that. That's big. That means your turnovers didn't hurt you.
All right, so in the first half, leading scorers, we start first with ULM in the first half. Russell Harrison had a nice first half, but Andre Jones leads the way. He has 12 points in that first half.
He's been very active. He's gotten to the basket. He missed a couple early, then he finished. He steps out and hits this 3. He's just so athletic. He can get a shot anytime he wants to. Just blew by, finished up strong there. Yeah, he's just so athletic, and he can do so many things. Stays under control there and puts it off the glass and finishes it.
11 shots total in that first half from Little Rock. Graduate student transfer from Nichols State. Now Karan Baker averaging 21 points per game, and we got a chance to see why in that first half.
He gets to the basket. I mean, he's so quick. He's got a quick first step, can blow by you, pulls up and shoots a three. You can't overplay him. You can't drop off of him. He'll shoot the three. You get up on him, he blows by you and takes it to the basket. He can pull up, shoot a short jumper. He's got a great mid-range game to go with everything else.
11 points in the first half for Baker. ULM leads it by 7 here at halftime here in Monroe.
It's the most joyous time of the year.
Especially at T-Mobile. Let's go to Diane.
Can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, I got the awesome new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, and T-Mobile's paying for them both. Oh, and I get a free year of Apple TV Plus.
And this is for new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers.
Like me.
Back to you.
Hey.
Hello?
We're going to T-Mobile.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
Sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Geico. Saving people money for 85 years.
Hey.
Dad, I'm working.
What's the matter? You can't talk to your dad and work at the same time, huh? Is your new laptop not powerful enough?
Oh, it's powerful.
How about now? Huh? How about this?
Still good.
Breaking up. Hey, you taking a break? I was just leaving you a message.
Want a laptop that has it all? That's Intel Evo.
College football's most prestigious fraternity welcomes a new member.
Aiden Hutchinson introduces himself. He is so explosive. It's never a doubt with Kenny Pickett. Big-time throw again by C.J. Stroud. Bryce Young has been sensational.
Who will strike the Heisman pose? The Heisman Trophy presentation presented by Nissan, Saturday at 8 on ESPN.
My helpers abound. I'll need you today. Our sleigh is now ready. Let's get on our way. A mountain of toys to fulfill many wishes. Must be carried across all roads and all bridges. And when everyone is smiling and having their fun, I can turn my sleigh north because my job here is done.
It's not magic that makes more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else. It's the hardworking people of the United States Postal Service.
Got an incredibly compelling group of finalists, but only one of them will get a chance to lift this trophy and join this club.
The Heisman Trophy ceremony, Saturday at 8 on ESPN.
Welcome back inside Fent Ewing Coliseum in Monroe, Louisiana. 37-30 ULM looking to get above 500 at 5-4. A 3-game homestand, looking for a third consecutive victory. To my right, Mike Vining, former ULM men's basketball coach. He took his team to 6 NCAA tournaments. Chris Harris with you as we're at the half here, Coach. Going to run through some highlights and what's some things that stuck out to you from that first half?
Well, the athleticism of both teams. You know, they shot the ball well. They were very aggressive defensively, and they could just pull up and shoot. I did not know that Louisiana Christian was this athletic, but they've got a really good team. They can compete with a lot of people.
We commented during one of the timeouts about how they look like visually a Division I men's basketball team. You saw Harrison with a 3 picked up where he left off, 25 points, and then Howell, who took a big shot early, hit the floor hard. He came back and played a good first half.
Yeah, he could have been hurt. That was a tough fall, but he's going strong, as you can see here.
Saw the package earlier on Karan Baker. Where's that headband? Andre Jones.
Yeah, he's just been all over the place. He's gone to the basket. He shot the three, shot the mid-range. He's just done a lot of things. See, there's Jones again, just taking it to the basket, finishing it.
Another three from Russell Harrison. He's second on the team in scoring with 11 points. Jones has the 12 to lead the way from for ULM. We'll take a break. Coming up next, second half action. ULM over Louisiana Christian by 7 here in Monroe.
Come check it out.
It may not be music to your ears, but as long as it's music to theirs, bring the volume back to the venue with exclusive ticket access to unmissable events. One of the many reasons you're with Amex Platinum.
So I'm going too, right?
Can I get a hamburger? Make it plain. Small fries and a vanilla shake.
And 1 Big Mac. Thanks.
You've been loyal. We want to reward